What do you think of this flying vehicle, Morty? I built it out of stuff I found in the garage.
Yeah, Rick, it's great. Is this the surprise?
Morty, I had to make a bomb, Morty. I had to create a bomb.
What? A bomb?
I'm gonna drop it down there and get a whole fresh start. Create a whole fresh start.
That's absolutely crazy.
Come on, Morty, just take it easy, Morty. It's gonna be good.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Storm. I need sleep, and today we're going to be talking about the media phenomenon, Rick and Morty. Oh man, do I have a lot to say about this show. Yes, I do. I remember when the show first came out. I was definitely too young to be watching it at the time, but I was immediately sucked in by the great story and the characters that play off each other so naturally. There are a lot of good things to love about this show. So, today, I'm gonna get you to watch it. Or rewatch it. Because trust me, it's definitely worth it. But first, a brief history. Rick and Morty is an animated science fiction sitcom that premiered on Adult Swim in December of 2013. It follows the misadventures of an eccentric and alcoholic scientist and his good-hearted but easily influenced grandson, Morty Smith. Using a portal gun, they travel across dimensions and realities, leading to often bizarre and darkly comedic situations. The series gained a substantial fanbase for its blend of absurd humor, emotional depth, and philosophical undertones. Its success has led to multiple seasons and a significant impact on popular culture. Main characters. Okay, let's go. Who we got first?
I'm Pickle Rick!
Rick. This ought to be fun. Rick is easily the highlight of the show. He's Morty's zany grandfather and Beth's dad. He recently moved back in with the family after being gone for several years, and he invented interdimensional travel. So, he's pretty much the smartest person in the universe.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Morty is your classic 14-year-old character. He's nervous and going through puberty, and he's really horny. He has a crush on this girl named Jessica in his math class, and on top of that, he's been having late nights and missing school ever since Rick rejoined the family.
Loving you is work, Jerry. Hard work.
Beth is Morty's mom. She's pretty two-dimensional in season 1, so all you really need to know about her is that she hates her life and her husband. And she's a horse surgeon. That's important. Should mention that. She's a horse surgeon.
Drummer, drum, 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 Christmas drums.
Sing it, Summer.
Christmas drums being
love to hear you
played.
sing.
Summer is dumb. That's all I had written down in my script. Summer is dumb. Okay, she's Morty's sister and she's dumb. She is dumb. Summer is dumb.
How is my son supposed to pass his classes if you keep dragging him off for high-concept sci-fi rigmarole?
Jerry is Morty's spineless dad. He constantly gets shit on by Rick and the rest of the family, so he's kind of just that type of plot device, and the poor guy just cannot catch a break. People just kick him while he's down. Like especially in this episode, I think they were just trying to push the archetype forward, so Beth just goes extra hard at the poor guy. You know, there's just one joke in the end of the episode where he asks Beth to have sex and she says, and I quote, "You know what? Okay." And the way she says it, the delivery, who's her voice actress? Sarah Chalk, her line delivery is so good. It's so perfect. At the same time, Jerry is pretty much useless at everything, so because of this, he hates Rick because, you know, Rick is good at stuff. Okay, now that we had a rundown of all the characters, let's have a look at the first episode, and then you can decide whether you're gonna watch season 1 or not. So, warning. Spoilers for the pilot episode of Rick and Morty. Honestly, if I were you, I would just watch this video and then watch the rest of the season spoiler-free. You know, do you really need to watch the pilot without spoilers? I mean, it's Rick and Morty. You've heard about it before, probably. So, yeah, that might be my retention graph talking. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the show. The pilot picks up right after that clip I played in the beginning of the video, and the Smith family are all having breakfast together. But Morty isn't able to eat because he's too overexhausted from all the late night adventures with Rick, and it's becoming a problem.
Okay, with all due respect, Rick, what am I talking about? What respect is due? How is my son supposed to pass his classes if you keep dragging him off for high-concept sci-fi rigmarole?
Listen, Jerry, I don't want to overstep my bounds or anything. It's your house, it's your world, you're a real Julius Caesar. But I'll tell you how I feel about school, Jerry.
They argue for a bit, but Rick makes it clear that he thinks the education system is dumb right off the bat, and he wins the argument by gaslighting the hell out of his daughter.
This was a good breakfast, Beth. You really made the crap out of those eggs. wish your mother was here to eat them.
Oh, Dad.
What? For real?
Later, Morty is at school being bullied by this guy named Frank, and Rick swoops in to save the day. To be fair, he only does this because he needs something, but I mean, that's a pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Also, Frank dies. I think I should mention that. I'm not laughing because a teenager died. That's not funny. Stop. That's not what I'm laughing at, okay? Hold on. I'm laughing because it coincidentally happens in a really funny way. That doesn't make it better, does it?
Oh my god, I'm about to walk past Frank Policki. This is the story we'll be telling our children. Hi, Frank.
At Beth's work, Jerry swings by while she's in surgery to convince her to put Rick in a nursing home, and it doesn't take until...
Yeah, maybe I am. I'm my father's daughter. I'm smart. Why do you think I'm a heart surgeon?
Heart surgeon.
Hello?
Mrs. Smith, this is Principal Vagina. No relation. I wonder if you and Morty's father might be able to have a chat with me this afternoon.
Back at the A-plot, Rick and Morty... Oh my god, that's the name of the show! Rick and Morty go through a portal with Rick's portal gun so that they can get something called Mega Seeds.
Okay, boys, we need a name for some really big seeds in the first episode.
What if we called them Geotromica Seeds?
What? No, you idiot. I don't even know how to spell that. Melvin, you're fired. Not really. You're one of 3 people on the team. I'm running really short on employees.
Why don't we just keep it simple and call them something like Mega Seeds?
No. That will never work. It's too obvious. We need something more suitable.
Something like...
Mega Seeds. What a great idea I just had.
This bullshit again? I'm calling HR. They make their way through the unfamiliar landscape, but when they reach the edge of a cliff, Morty forgets to put on his gravity boots and he plummets to the bottom like a dumbass.
Okay, hold on just a second, Morty.
Rick comes back with an antidote for broken legs that he got from another dimension. A little convenient, but okay. And he fixes Morty's legs. Now that Morty can stop whining, they grab the Mega Seeds and Rick reveals the real reason he needed Morty's help.
We're gonna have to go through interdimensional customs, so you're gonna have to do me a real solid.
Uh-oh.
When we get to customs, I'm gonna need you to take these seeds into the bathroom, and I'm gonna need you to put them way up inside your butthole, Morty.
My butt.
Put them way up inside there, as far as they can fit.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
On the other side of things, let's check in with Beth and Jerry to see how their meeting with Principal Vagina's going. Vagina. Principal Vagina. His name's Principal Vagina. YouTube, you hear that? Name. His name is Vagina. So I can just keep saying Vagina. There's no consequence. I'm not breaking any... Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
The fact is, your son Morty has attended this school for a total of 7 hours over the last 2 months.
What? Why didn't you notify us?
I done been notifying you. Have you not been getting the messages? I've been leaving with Morty's grandfather?
Boom! Told you! In your face! He is ruining our child! Wait, what am I celebrating?
Rick and Morty get to customs at the alien airport, and they get caught immediately by these roach-like aliens who have 3 balls. What? 3 sets of balls? No, that can't be right. They run away and make it to the portal that'll take them home. But while Rick is calibrating the coordinates, Morty shoots one of the TSA guys, and it does not go over too well.
Oh, man. I mean, you know, I don't want to shoot nobody.
They're just robots, Morty! It's okay to shoot them, they're robots! Glenn's bleeding to death! Someone call his wife and children!
They're not robots, Rick!
It's a figure of speech, Morty! They're bureaucrats! I don't respect them!
They land at Morty's school where Beth, Jerry, and Principal Vagina... Principal Vagina, why aren't you laughing? And spoiler alert, they're all pretty pissed.
Come on, Morty! We gotta get out of here. You gotta get those seeds out of your ass.
Oh, look, honey, it's our son with Albert Eindouche.
What?
I'm an angry father, not an improviser.
This is the last straw. Beth and Jerry are packing up Rick's garage, and they are sending him to the nursing home. But, not to fret, Rick convinces them otherwise when he proves that the adventures he keeps taking Morty on are far more educational than school could ever be.
Morty, tell your parents the square root of pi.
Oh, come on, Rick. You know I can't.
The square root of pi, Morty. Go!
1.77245,385. Whoa!
What the hell?
Holy crap, he's right.
Morty,
What's 9 plus 10? Funny one?
You stupid.
Unfortunately, we found out that superintelligence is just one of the 2 side effects from having the mega seeds, you know, up there. And a second later, we discover that the second side effect is pretty much full body shutdown.
It's a bummer. In reality, you're as dumb as they come. And I needed those seeds real bad, and I had to give them up just to get your parents off my back. So now we're gonna have to go get more. And then we're gonna go on even more adventures after that, Morty. And you're gonna keep your mouth shut about it, Morty. Because the world is full of idiots that don't understand what's important. And they'll tear us apart, Morty. It's just Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty and their adventures, Morty. Rick and Morty forever and forever 100 years. Rick and Morty some things.
And that's pretty much where the show starts up. It feels like one of those low-budget Australian adult cartoons, you know, from like back in the day, like the Sasquatch one. I can't remember what that was called, but you know what I'm talking about. With the way it handles its comedy, and you know, the way the animation and the voice acting work, you know, hand in hand. But after the pilot, they focus a bit more on being on model with their cartoons, so it changes a bit. But I mean, even with the change, it really manages to, you know, express that iconic sense of humor it has. So, this is the part of the video where I wrap up everything I've said and tell you to go watch the show. So I'm gonna do that. I feel like Rick and Morty is one of those things that everyone should just experience at least once, you know? Like, I've watched the show 4 times, and every time, it's still funny, and it's really aged well. Okay, most of it's aged well. But if you take anything from this video, I hope it's that you watch season 1. And if you do, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you've seen the show, give me a short little, you know, 2-sentence review, or maybe a out of 10, so that everyone who's new can see what they're in for. And with that, I'll leave you with a deleted scene from the pilot called The Dinosaur. But real quick, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments, or leave a like on the video, and yeah, that's all. Okay, until next time.
Oh, Morty, that's a bad idea. You don't want to move that box too close to the other thing.
Okay, Rick. I'll just move the other thing then.
No, Morty, don't!
What?
Now you made a dinosaur, Morty. I told you not to touch that thing, and then you went ahead and you made a dinosaur.
What? I made a dinosaur?
You made a dinosaur.
Oh, I made a dinosaur.
Oh, Morty, what did you think was gonna happen, Morty? That thing makes dinosaurs when you touch it, Morty.
I made a dinosaur.
We've got a dinosaur running around here. You know, I asked you to help me out of my lab, and you went and you made a dinosaur, Morty.
What are we gonna
Morty.
do?
What did you think was gonna happen, Morty?
No.
Okay, good, it ran away, Morty. You know, that could have gotten a lot worse than it did, Morty. That could have gotten a lot more out of hand.